Hello guys, welcome to the Dev Masters YouTube channel. My name is Abubakar Zakari, and this is the first video in my Vercel hosting platform series. So within this video, I'm going to be taking you guys through the features and functionalities in the Vercel dashboard. As you can see, this is my dashboard. This is my personal dashboard right here. And the first page, which is the overview page, as you can see, I have 6 projects currently. That 6 projects. So uh, here is for, let's say you have many projects and you want to search for a particular one, you can do that right here. As you can see, okay. And then this place is for adding a new project. So I signed up with my GitHub, so my GitHub is already connected. So when I click on here, as you can see, it's going to go to my GitHub account and going to show all the projects that I currently have in my GitHub account, and I can import anyone. I will go into that later on in a subsequent video, but I just wanted to show you guys that section. So okay, now let's check one of the projects. This is a blog, Next.js blog. Yeah, a simple Next.js blog. So as you can see, this page shows the domain that the project is deployed to. It shows the status as ready. That means it deployed successfully. One cool thing that I like very much about Vercel is that unlike most platforms, I think some platforms actually do this, but Vercel, if you deploy your project and an error occurs, it still keeps the previous deployment, meaning your website will not go down. What I'm saying is, okay, let me say for example, this page right here shows my deployment history. So as you can see, when I deployed here, you saw that it was successful, right? But as you can see, this tool here, I ran into an error. But during this period when this error occurred, my site was still working fine. So Vercel only updates it when the deployment is successful. And then this is a analytics section. You can add something like, it works the way Google Analytics works. I'm pretty sure that you guys know how Google Analytics works. Well, this is something similar. It enables you to track what's going on your website, how users are interacting with it, and some other cool things as well. You can check it out yourself. Then the settings section, as you can see, it has a project name. You can see automatically it's picking. Okay, I have to stop the recording for a while there. Let's continue. So this place, it shows the framework that is used for the project. As I told you, it's using Next.js. And this section is the root directory for your project. So where this comes into place, let's say for example, most people do this. I don't really see the need of doing something like this, but most people, let's say when they are building a website that uses both a front end and a back end, they like to host both the front end and the back end in the same GitHub repository. There's actually nothing wrong with it. It's actually kind of good, but I don't really like doing it. So if you're someone like that that likes doing it, and that means you're going to be importing only one GitHub repository, and in that GitHub repository it has your front end code and your back end code, and obviously you'll be using different frameworks. So you can use this to specify the specific directory that your code is in. If you are deploying for front end, you can specify it here. If you are deploying for back end, you can specify the directory here as well. Then let's go to this section, which is domains. So in this section, you can customize the domain of your project. So let's say this website, for example, is being hosted at sami-blog01.vercel.app. Is it right here, right? So let's say I don't like that domain and I want to customize it. I can come here and just edit it. Let me change it to Mr. 01.vercel.app. Let me save it. Okay, as you can see, if I now go to this domain now, it's going to open this project for me. That's that same blog. But if, let me copy this. Okay, if I refresh this now, it's going to give me an error because obviously I have changed domain from what it was before. So that previous domain is no longer valid. Let me change it back quickly. Uh, it's not a fully qualified domain. Oh, there's no need for the HTTP. My bad. Let me save it now. It should work. Okay. So I'll be going into more into this in a subsequent video, in which I'll show you guys how you can add a uh, custom domain to your project, and also how you can add a custom subdomain to your project as well. Let me go to the next part. Nothing here. Git. This section shows the GitHub repository that is being used for your project. As you can see, the GitHub repository that I'm using. The branch. I'm currently using the main branch. Some other things like that. Okay. Let me go into this now. Environment variables. So environment variables, I'm pretty sure that you guys know what variables are, but for those that don't know, environment variables are a very nice way for you to dynamically add, uh, let's say, passwords, database configurations, and stuff that you don't want people to be able to see when they have access to your code. So I'm saying something like, let's say, this project, for example, this website is obviously going to have a database, right? But on my GitHub, this code is currently public. I did not set it to private. So if I do not use environment variables, that means I'm going to have to hard code the database configurations in the project itself. And when I do that, anybody can just go to the repository, go to that section of my code, take my database configurations, and then you access that database. And then that person can destroy your database, he can steal your data, he can manipulate your data, anything that the person wants. So the best thing to do is to set it up as an environment variable, and then you now come and add it right here. So here you add the key, and then you add the value, and then when your project is deployed, when users access your project on the web, access your websites on the web, Vercel will dynamically add your configurations. That's it. You add your environment variables to it. I think that should be it for now. Yeah, that should be it for now. Those are the main aspects that you have to understand for you to be able to know how to use the Vercel dashboard. Obviously, there are many more things that I didn't go into, but I didn't want to go into the advanced aspects. So as because I'm pretty sure like most of you will be like me, because even me, most of those advanced features, I've not really had time to interact with them. I've not really seen the need. But if you want, you can check on the Vercel websites to learn more about them. So as always, thanks for watching. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that you'll be notified whenever I release new content. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.